Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 2 of the Brendan Rodgers taking over Leicester City career mode. This is going to be exactly the same as episode 1, honestly, but this time we are in the Europa League. We've got to go through qualification. I may show that, I may not, so if you don't see it then yeah. Again, we'll be doing the spreadsheet with the players I can pick and see if we can win the league or the Europa League. Any trophy will do right now. I think we won the pre-season tournament last time, but I forgot to show it, so we're not even going to count it. And just welcome back to the video. The rules of the Takeover series are as follows. We are simulating every single game with no exceptions. We're checking in halfway through the season and at the end of the season. At the transfer windows we do a recap of every team and how they've done. And we only really show the signings and sales of our players. Player departure now, as Rashid Ghazal, the Algerian right midfielder, is off to Red Bull Leipzig for £10.2 million. And we've got the first signing of the summer transfer window as we bring in the 21-year-old centre-back Eder Militao, formerly of FC Porto, for £29 million. But we are going to be playing him at right back. And we've got a new goalkeeper signing as Bernard Leno joins for £33 million from Arsenal. He will be replacing Kasper Schmeichel as the number 1. And we've got a player departure here as Matty James goes on a 1-year loan to Schalke in Germany. And we've got another player departure here as the 3rd or 4th string goalkeeper Daniel Iverson goes on a 1-year loan to Göztepe in Turkey. And another player departure now as the Croatian centre-back Filip Benkovic has signed for TSG Hoffenheim in Germany for £17.2 million. It's deadline day when we come back with our next player departure, with the Turkish centre-back Kegla Soyuncu accepting a 1-year loan to French side RC Strasbourg. It's that time of the video where we do the summer transfer window recap. Start with Arsenal. They lost Leno to us. Don't know about anyone else on there. Aston Villa. I don't know any of them except Richie Deliant because he used to play for Leicester, and that is the only reason why I know him. Bournemouth. Oh, I guess they've loaned out Cook for the 2nd season in a row. Don't know who they brought in though. Brighton. They've lost Lewis Dunk. I think it's Lewis Dunk. Oh, if it's not Lewis Dunk. Yeah, but they've just lost a lot of players. They haven't bought anyone. Burnley, they've bought Danny Ings. That's I don't know why you would buy Danny Ings, but they've done it. Chelsea, they've bought Falcao, and they've lost Ampadu and Zuma as the notable people who are leading. Crystal Palace, they bought Kevin Volland from Germany. Don't know what Hernandez that is. They've lost former Leicester player Jeffrey Schlupp and Scott Dan. Everton, they bought Juan Mata. They've lost some good youth talent there though. Ademola Lookman and Holgate. They've also lost Mina. There's us. We've spent a lot of money on 2 decent players and we've not really lost much going out. Good window from us, I reckon. Liverpool, again, bought no one. Lost Ings. Gomez, I'm going to assume that's a loan, because Gomez is highly rated now. Man City bought no one again. They've lost Gundogan and Zinchenko though. Man United, the 3rd big team in a row to not have bought anyone, but they've lost Eric Bailly, Fosu Mensah and Juan Mata. Newcastle become the 4th in a row to have not bought anyone, and they haven't really lost anyone of note either. Nottingham Forest, they've bought Busquets. I really hope that it's not Sergio Busquets, because I would not like Leicester to come up against him. Southampton have bought Baba, and they've lost Romeo, Holt, Bertrand, Ward-Prowse, some decent players in there, players out. Tottenham bought Gabriel Paulista, that's not too bad, but they've lost Toby Alderweireld, and I believe that deal is in the top deals that you might see coming up. Watford, they've sold some players. I don't know who they are though. West Brom, they've bought Kyle Walker-Peters and Marcel, I think that's the guy from Lyon, and they've also sold Kieran Gibbs. And West Ham have a incredibly boring window. And Wolves, they've lost some no-names. And that's going to wrap up the summer transfer window. I will be back halfway through the season and see how everything's going. And here we are on the 1st of January 2020. We've got a game against Nottingham, our fiercest rivals today. Let's hope we flog them. Yeah. I'm going to cut now to where we are currently on the table. Oh my goodness. 2nd place with 40 points. I'm really happy with that. 3 points behind Spurs. Crystal Palace in 4th. West Ham in 6th. Where are Liverpool and Arsenal? Sorry, not Arsenal. Where are Liverpool and Man City? Liverpool are 10th. Man City are 17th. Oh my gosh. And if you remember back to last season, or last episode, whatever you want to call it, Newcastle finished above us in 5th, and are in the Europa League, and they are 19th. Wow. Looking at the top goal scorers now, we've got Hazard at the top with 14, but Kane and Vardy both on 12, breathing down his neck. Vardy has the least matches out of those, which is pretty cool. Anyone else on there for us? No. Sander Berge, the CDM, has 5 assists. And Harvey Barnes, the left midfielder, with 3. Vernon Leno with 7 clean sheets, tied with Goeta, Spanish goalkeeper, for the most. And Jakupovic has 1 as well. I don't know why he's played, but he has. Yellows, De Vries has 4. That's quite a lot actually. Chilwell has 3, and same with Kamara. Kamara's only played 8 games and got 3 yellows. Yikes. And Reds, we have Pereira and Ndidi with 1. We breezed through our group over AEK, and Vitesse with an unbeaten run. I mean, AEK also went unbeaten, but they had 5 draws. Whereas we only had 3. Who have we got in the round of 32? We've got Girondins de Bordeaux, the French team. I mean, it's not the hardest one. I can tell you that much. And this is going to wrap up this section. I'll be back with some more transfers. And we've got the first player departure of the January transfer window, as Daniel Amati is loaned out on a 1-year loan to RC Strasbourg in France. And we've got another player departure here, as Andy King, the Welsh centre midfielder, is loaned out to Besiktas in Turkey on a 1-year loan. And we've brought in the first player of the January transfer window. We have brought in Pietro Pellegrini from AS Monaco for £4.35 million. That was his release clause. It's 50,000 more than his value, and at 18 years old, this guy looks like he could grow to be a phenomenal player. And a huge departure now, as the long-time goalkeeper Kasper Schmeichel has been sold for £19 million to Arsenal. Farewell, Kasper. here we are at the January transfer window wrap up. So we're starting with Arsenal. Whoops. We're back. Arsenal, who bought, is that 3 goalkeepers that they bought? I don't know. But they lost some decent players there. Aston Villa, really boring. Bournemouth, really boring. Brighton, they bring in Lars Stindl, and I know Locadia and Andone that they have lost. Burnley have bought a Jetty for 11.8, and they've lost Heaton on a loan. Chelsea have bought Ramos, Semedo, and Rodrigo. Both of Semedo and Rodrigo are on the top deals, and they've lost Alonso and Barkley. Crystal Palace, they've got a loanee in, and Sacco and Riderwald out. Everton, yeah, I don't know any of them actually. Leicester, we've bought in Pellegrini, and we've lost our king, Schmeichel. See what I did there? Liverpool again bought no one and again made no money. Manchester City, nearly caught them United. They lost Kyle Walker, and that's about it actually. They lost 2 right backs, Danilo and Walker. Man United, they bought Mario Rui, the left back, and they've loaned out Fred. Newcastle, they've lost Lejuna, the centre back, and Manquillo. Nottingham Forest, they've bought Riderwald, and that's all I know from them. Southampton, they've bought in Guilavogui on a loan, and they've lost Embolo, and what the hell is that guy's head in the latest deals? What is going on there? Spurs, they've bought in Sidibe, the right back. Watford, yeah, 4 players, 360,000, what the hell. West Brom, 4 loans. Wow, great business. West Ham lose Obiang, and is that... No, I don't think that'd be Chicharito. And Wolves, a really boring way to end. And that will conclude the January transfer recap. I will be back at the end of the season. Alright, here we are at the end of Season 2. I'm about to cut to where we finished. Remember, before we were 2nd, and everything was looking good. Well then. 5th. 2 points behind 2nd. Spurs absolutely ran away with it. I think that's 17-point winners. That's a lot. I believe Liverpool were 10th, if I remember correctly. Can't speak at the moment. Who got relegated? Scroll down. Man City in 11th. Newcastle, Southampton, and Nottingham. Alright. Now I'm going to have a look at the other competitions and where we came in them. We lost the FA Cup final to Man United. Damn. Carabao Cup. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh my god. We lost to Sunderland on penalties in the 2nd round. Like, what? Oh my goodness. We won the start of the season cup on penalties, whatever. It's not it doesn't involve us. Bayern win the Champions League, and PSG win the Europa League. Where did we finish? Oh. We lost on penalties to Valencia in the quarterfinals. Oh, who else did we beat in this? Betis. Beat Rondons, okay. Yeah, now I'm gonna cut over to the stats. Harry Kane wins the Golden Boot. No real surprise for 27 goals. Vardy dropped off a lot in the second half of the season, only getting 16. Anyone else for us? No. Assists wise, we had Sander Berge on 7, Pereira on 6, Barnes on 5. Yeah, really even there. Clean sheets, we had Leno with 9. For some reason, I think, I'm probably wrong, but I think that we had 9 or around then at the end of the first half, which is kind of sad, if it is right. Moving on, whoops, that was the wrong thing. Moving on to yellows, we had De Vrij with the most in the Premier League with 8, then Silva with 5, Chilwell with 5, Kamara with 5. The discipline is not great, I'll tell you that. And reds. Oh, sweet, there's none on there. Well then, this is going to conclude the second episode of the Career Mode Takeover series with Leicester. Brendan Rodgers has done, I think it's pretty much the exact same as last season, which is kind of sad, but our team is a lot better. Let me just cut to the team really quick. This is the team that we've been starting with. It's actually a good team. We just need a striker next season. Pellegrini there could do it, so could Iheanacho. I'm actually going to put Iheanacho in the team over Vardy now, I think. Might try and sell him off next season. And this is going to be the end of the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, and I'll see you all later. See ya.